Peace. Peace and love, everyone. It's Sunday, the 29th of October. I'm having a great time at home. The wife has gone out, and I'm creating fucking videos for Twitter. So look, let's get straight into this. Let's zoom in so you guys can read below. So double your close rate overnight with this small hack called customization. Not sure if you've heard that term, but it's this crazy concept where you don't box prospects in with one choice. Okay, and you kind of customize, at least in some ways, how prospects are able to be closed. Okay, so let's get into this. And when I say double close it, guys, take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, can definitely actually can increase your close rate by doing this in some way. Okay, so what happens is we as offer owners or just closers or whatever offer a single choice at the end of a call. Okay, usually here's the price, it's 10k, let me know what you want to do. And the prospect actually loves what you guys do, really wants to do it, but they don't have 10k. And I can hear you all say, well, they're just disqualified, get rid of them. Right? Cool. But you're going to close less people, right? Going to take in less cash. And you guys are like, oh, and I can hear the other thing is saying, well, actually, we don't even want to work with those people who go less. And it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying. What about this then? What about the people who are ready to pay double that? But you don't have any option for that either. So you go here, it's 10k, and they go, okay, cool, done. And you're like, whoa, paid in full. That person might have paid 20, might have paid 30 if you had offered something that has a larger impact or more customization, right? So essentially what I'm saying is you get to end the calls, you box people in and they drop out and you never hear from them again just because of that one thing. And it's called, we optimize only for paid in fulls. We optimize for the people, the small minority of people on the call who are there and educated to a degree. They've educated themselves. They've done they've done research themselves, and they're semi layups anyway, right? And I've explained it. It's 20k, right? I know I just said 10, but it's 20k. And you say this because you've been told it's best to lead with this. Like, the paid in full price, don't give them any other kind of ability to see outside the box. Lead with that, let them know, and sit there and just hold your position really strong because you're a man. Be quiet, don't say anything. Let it be really fucking awkward. And let them think, let them wonder, do I speak? Am I meant to be saying something? To me, this is mental, right? Like, even though you have this, you have many options, or maybe not many options, maybe you have 2 options, or maybe you have 3, whatever. But you have an option for a payment plan of 4 payments of 5.5k a month, right? So it's more than 20, but it's broken down. But you don't tell them that because you think it's best to only show them this and then maneuver. Okay? But the thing is, prospects aren't Superman. So I believe I haven't watched Superman in a fucking long time, but he can see through shit, right? They can't do that. They can't see what else you've got available. Whether it's different packages, whether it's different products, whether it's different amounts, like payment plans, paid in fulls, on the phone price, all of this. They can't guess this. They can't figure it out, right? And also, in many cases, they are not going to tell you. Prospects just don't work like this all the time. And it's kind of annoying, but it's true. When you present them a price and just sit there, they're hard, like the minority of people, and so the majority of people are going to just say, okay, okay, cool. Well, yeah, that sounds great. I need to just go and talk to my partner. They're not going to say, By the way, Rich, just to be honest with you, that doesn't work for me. I can't pay. I don't have 20K to put down. If I did, it would put me in a bad financial position. So do you have any other options? And on top of that, they're not going to say, Rich, just let you know, that doesn't work for me. 20K is just too much. I really like what you guys do. I'd love to work with you. Do you have anything else that's not maybe as much as 20K commitment? It's maybe less and we can break it down, right? They're not going to say that. You're also not going to get people say, Rich, that 20K, I've got way more than that. And I love you guys. And like, honestly, if you could offer me more, I'd pay double. They're not going to say that either. So this is why I'm a massive fan of customization. Allowing prospects at the end to be able to be open and honest, right? Just that to begin with, but also be able to see the range of options available to them. And then talk about why they might gravitate in a certain direction, right? And one thing I put here is you as a closer, you won't even ask them and always dig in, because that bit's hard. It's kind of like a hard wall to breach. Does that work for you exactly? And they say, no, yeah, I love it. I just need to go and think and talk to my partner. Now we've got into that territory where it's hard to backtrack. Where it's hard to go, well, okay, so what's the problem here? Is it the price? Is it the value? Is it what it is it? Okay, it's a price. Okay, well, would it help you if I just now break it up for you? You don't even always do that, because it's scrambling as well. It shows that you're the untrustworthy, scammy sales guy who's gone, boom, 20K. I'm going to wait to tell you any other options because I want you to pay in full, because I want to go and tweet about it, right? So your chances of closing become less and less because of this. So I am a big believer in choice. Price ranges, right? Allowing the prospects to feel free to move and kind of position to where they feel comfortable there and then in the call. Knowing, guys, that right now on this call is the least amount they're ever going to know you. As in, once we get more touch points down, the more trust is going to be built. The more things they can see and how you work and blah, blah, blah. So whatever they feel comfortable doing now can always change. You don't need to be greedy. So asking questions in the script to determine which of your packages will be the best fit and advising from there is what I think is if there's ever going to be a way to be the most optimal, that might be it. Okay? Now, I've even said you can even give a price range early, understand their position, have a better understanding of what to pitch at the end. Okay? So you can do this. So John, before we get into things here, I want to give you an understanding of our kind of price ranges, because we work on a large price range. Now, I'm not going to give you all the details and clarifications on what package is what, but I just want to understand where you're at so we can be open and transparent and you're not guessing. Okay? So we have packages from, on the bottom end, 5K. Okay? All the way up to 20K. Okay? Now I know it's a fairly large range, but what I'd like to understand from you is, are you happy for me to ask you questions and then to present to you across the whole range so you can see everything you can get across the whole thing? Or are you on a specific budget? So maybe you're only within a certain price bracket and you'd like me to kind of just present to you across that range, knowing you can't do 20K, for instance, as an example, right? Now they say, no, do you know what? I'd like to just see everything you can do. Every option you have available. Let's see where I'd like to go, right? You might get that, which is great. That means, by the end, you can, even if you don't feel it's the best fit, you can still offer the full custom package. Whereas, if they don't have that type of money, and honestly, it's not even in their bank, or they can't put it together, they say, yeah, do you know what? Thanks for saying that. even 5k is quite a lot for me, honestly. I've never done that type of investment before, but if you can stick between 5 and 10, I would like to see what's available kind of on that range, right? You've really got a good understanding now. You've also got just this trust between you. This is just open, honest conversation. I'm not going to box them in at the end now. I'm going to advise them based on literally just what they've told me, right? And then I'm going to go through the script and I'm going to ask questions to determine which of those kind of price ranges would be best. Now, let's move this. Let's fucking move this. Let's say you have a coaching offer. What the hell is going on, guys? So let's say you have a coaching offer. Whatever that might be. I see this all the time, that's why I say it, where, I don't know, you coach people to do something. There's a financial incentive in it to a degree, I guess. Most offers, like, literally just do this. The offer owner films a bunch of videos, goes, cool, right, now that's all done, I've taught the whole thing. The offer for us is, like, fucking 9k, 10k right now. And what happens is you get added to this community. It's really great. You watch everything, it's exactly what you need. And look, you get a couple of one-on-ones with one of the coaches at the same time. Okay? And like, I get it. You know, maybe do the least work possible. But at the same time, you're leaving a bunch of money on the table. Like a huge amount. Just from greed. Right? So I'm going to give you an example. And this is just literally made up. Right? And I've just put these numbers randomly together. But it's just to demonstrate what you can actually do. And this is something you could literally show them at the end and advise based on their answers where you think they should go, but that they have the ability to actually move and maneuver where they want, right? So let's just go here. So package 1, package 2, package 3. On package 1, lowest price range, it's just the course, the videos, everything done, automated. We can take unlimited people at this amount, okay? Package 2. It's the same thing, but now you get the one-to-ones as well, right? And a bit of a custom PDF at the start, something like that, okay? And package 3, 100% custom. We've added an actual financial guarantee on it. So let's say it's coaching where we help you gain clients and make a certain amount of money. The guarantee could be done at this package 3. If you go with this, the whole thing is custom. We guarantee you X amount of clients and X amount of revenue in 90 days. Or your money back, okay? But it's only on this package, right? So you can already see how when you're in the discovery and you're asking questions, you can be asking questions to determine what might be the best for them. Not only just because they've told you their price range personally, but like let's say they've said no, present to me across the whole range, right? So you might be asking things like, so are you the type of person who likes to kind of watch videos and apply yourself, or do you like things to be, you know, taught to you, or are you kind of here with a done for you approach where you just like to pay the experts? Like as simple and as direct as that, right? So now we've got prices, and I'm not a massive believer in on the phone price, just because a lot of the time, if you work in B2B with high level guys, like scammy, anything that can even be perceived as scammy should be just left alone, right? But this is an example. So you might say on the phone today, this one package is 4k, this one is 9, this one is 19, right? And I could put an asterisk next to them all. The reason I say I don't really like on the phone is because it sounds scammy, but also you can't tell me that once they get off the phone, if they come back the next day and say, listen, I want to go ahead, I want the on the phone price, you're not going to say no, right? And if you're not going to say no, you've just lost the whole ability of on the phone price. Like, it doesn't make sense. But in this sense, the asterisk means you telling them what the rules are between if they want the on the phone price. So John, by the way, with this package 1, it's all done for you, it's automated, blah, blah, blah. No, as in, it's all filmed, you just follow it, you apply, you do it in your own time. On the phone price, 4k. You might be thinking, well, if I want to do this tomorrow at 4k, will you give me that price? The answer is yes. So if people want to extend the on the phone price, we do it for 24 hours and they pay a refundable deposit to do so. Okay, that's how it works. Same with this package 2, same with the package 3, okay? Then we've got the investment, okay? This is very simple. If after that 24 hours you put a deposit down to extend it and you don't take up that offer in that time, the investment goes up to this amount. And yes, John, I know what you're thinking. Can you get the on the phone price after that? No, you cannot. The investment will be this. Okay? So these are the investments, and then here's the payment plans. Okay? So as you can see, if you do the payment plan, it's 3.18, 3 times 1.8, which is over 5k. So if you do go with a payment plan because you want to break it down, and that's kind of the where you feel comfortable, that's fine. The total you'll be paying is actually more. Okay? So that's that. Can you see how much options they have at the end of the call? So imagine they get to the end and they're like, hey guys, I really want to do this, but you've literally only offered that middle bit, investment 10k. They feel like they can't move. What else is there other than to get off the call? Because it feels fucking awkward. I can't afford it, right? But if they had all that there, you could have said, hey Julia, hey John, so just based on your answers, I'm going to advise you where to go here. But at the same time, please don't feel like you have to go where I advise. If you kind of want to start elsewhere, I'm happy to do that. Right? So I advise you package 2 because of X, Y, and Z, what you said before. Here, so the on the phone is 9k, investment payment plan here. Get wherever you feel comfortable is fine. Now Julia says, I understand, like I agree with you. That would actually be best. Unfortunately, I don't even have that amount of money. Payment plan could work, but can you explain a bit more of kind of this package 1? Like, how does that work? Have you seen the same results? Right, and so it's now an open, honest conversation. We can possibly maneuver, right? And they feel way more comfortable. Now, at the same time, you get John on the phone. John is very wealthy. Before, you'd have said, hey, John, investment 10k, and he goes, okay, cool, done. Send the invoice. Whereas here, you could say, John, do you know what? I'm going to say 2 things. Because you're experienced, blah, 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 like package 2 would absolutely work for you. But at the same time, I honestly feel, I'm not being biased here, that package 3 would be a great thing for you. Simply because we do it all. You'd get 100% custom. The guarantee we spoke about is implemented. And then if we don't hit that guarantee, you get your money back. So you just let me know, honestly, where you feel comfortable on those 2. Now, again, John can put down 10k, or John can also say, tell me more about the package 3. That sounds like a real possibility. Right? Now you've just opened the door to collecting 19k. But no, everyone offers fucking one price. Right? But yeah, guys, there's like 100 ways to do this. Literally 100 ways. You can even start to think about the bridge concept, where they're very close to doing package 2 on the phone 9k. You say to them, cool, you want to do that? On a scale of 1 to 10, now you know the price, now you know the investment, blah, 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 now you know how it's delivered, you know what's included. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you then? 1 being want to walk away, and 10 is send me an invoice, right? And they say, I'm a 7 or an 8. And you're like, okay, got it. So, obvious question, but why not more? And they're like, hey, well, to be honest, what we get, I feel like I just need, I follow the CEO, and it's the CEO's reason why I'm kind of on this call. Like, I bought into them. I don't know. I would love to speak to them for 5 minutes just to hear it from them. Right? Now you come in with a solution. Okay, listen, let's do this then. Let's do a deposit today. I'm happy to book you in, just you. We don't do this all the time, but once we've done deposit, I'm happy to book you in with the CEO for a 5-minute call to hear it from him. So it's blah, blah, blah. And straight after that, we can do the onboarding. How does that sound? Perfect, okay? So instead of like handling objections and being desperate and going round and round, I've listened to her, this person, I've had an open, honest conversation. I've given her so much choice. She's felt this open, honest conversation, has told me her concerns and what's fully stopping her, and I've been there to provide a solution. Okay? That's the end of that, folks. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to bed.